Blessed greetings to all my supporters. This is Jah-P Sports Talk. I hope everyone is keeping safe. So tomorrow will be the third T20 match between West Indies and Australia. And guess where they are? St. Kitts. Yes, St. Kitts is getting 3 matches. So it's a back-to-back match tomorrow and Saturday. So trust me, all the St. Kitts fans, all the persons around the Caribbean, St. Kitts will be the venue, Warner Park. So the West Indies will look to try to find a way out to get some momentum. This series hasn't been a good one for the West Indies. First they got whitewashed in the Test series. Now the T20 series they are behind right now by 2-0. So tomorrow match is a do or. You understand me? So the West Indies need a win to keep the series alive. A win for Australia will secure the series, while a lose for the West Indies will just push them further down the ladder and give persons around the world and the Caribbean more things to talk about the West Indies. Trust me, there are a lot of talks are going on around the world now and on the Caribbean as to what they can do to get the West Indies performing up to standards. And trust me, I'm not sure, maybe a month or two from now, we will hear some drastic changes, or we will hear some changes. Anything that I hear right now from Cricket West Indies, I will not be surprised. Believe me, I will not be surprised because so much is going on right now. Why when the team is not performing up to standards, so anything should happen right now. It won't come as a surprise to me, But with all said and done, I am hoping that the West Indies can find a way out to get in gear tomorrow. In that second T20, we did not post as much runs as possible, and then our bowlers did not deliver. And then the Australians came out on a different mentality. Josh Inglis and Cameron Green, trust me, they definitely gave the West Indies bowlers a run for their money. you know. And trust me, I still think that the West Indies bowlers could have bowled a little bit better. But trust me, sometimes I don't think the bowlers are really thinking, while they are bowling. I just think sometimes they are just happy to just put their hand over and that's it. I don't think the bowlers are definitely trying to thinking about ways how they can improve to get wickets. So tomorrow's match now, trust me, I don't know. I am thinking about making some changes. Alzar Joseph, he did not bowl well in that T20 match there. We know that Angeros has retired, so I think it's an automatic selection for Romario Shepherd to come into the squad. They continue to open with Brandon King and Shea Hope. So one asks a question: Will that continue for the remainder of the series? Will Evan Lewis get any game? So those are some things that we are asking, some questions that we're asking at the moment. What are the changes? Shafin Rutherford, he has not been doing so well, back to back duck. So I'm not sure if Coach Darren Sammy is going to give him one third game, and then if he does not make any runs, he may drop him for the fourth and fifth match. So we anticipate that moment. We also have Jason Holder on the radar. He hasn't been among the runs, so there is a possibility that they may have to drop an all-rounder for an extra batter. And we have Jadia Blades. We have him there waiting. So I don't think the spinners did too badly. So I think I would still go with Moti and Hussein. You know, um, I don't know. Depending on how things goes in the third game, I may have to make a change. But for right now, I'm thinking about two short changes for the third match. I'm thinking about bringing Matthew Ford for Alzar Joseph, you know, and who else I was saying now? Shafin Rutherford, I think I could give him one more game. You understand me? But it's a iffy type of situation. You know? So it's a possibility I could use Evan Lewis and Brandon King to open. You know, maybe Shea Hope at number three, then Rust and Chase at number four, then Ravman Powell right there. You know, so I'm looking towards things and hoping that we can find a way out to make some changes that will be beneficial for us. You know, we definitely need a win. We need a confidence booster, and we're hoping that the West Indies can find this win tomorrow. You know, give the persons of St. Kitts something to cheer about. You know, and talking about that, my viewers, as an initiative for Cricket West Indies to try and bring out players, bring out the supporters. They have this buy one get one. You understand me? So you buy one ticket, you get one free. So Cricket West Indies know what is going on around the Caribbean now. So they're trying to do things to get people out, you know, come to support the West Indies because guess what? They don't want it to look bad on the international scene where the stadium is totally empty. You understand me? They don't want that. You know? So as a result of that, they have to be trying to do doing things to get supporters come out. You know, we see where Wayne Marshall and a few other acts will be there performing. You know, so you know it should be a nice vibes there in St. Kitts Warner Park. You know, we trust that the weather will be good, hoping that we can get all 20 overs or all 40 overs. You know, so we anticipate to see that third test, that third T20 tomorrow, not test. I beg your pardon, my viewers. So that match will kickstart at 7 p.m. Eastern Caribbean time. So that will be at 6 p.m. Jamaica time. You know, persons in America and you know other places of the world, you know, they will know how to adjust their time. You know, so you know, trust me. As a West Indies fan, you know, I am pretty much disappointed for the past couple of years how the West Indies have been going down the hill, you know. And trust me, we have been finding talents, you know, and people are blaming the IPL, saying that the IPL is the main reason why the West Indies has not been performing up to standard for the past years. But really and truly, I don't want to put that blame on the IPL. You know, yes, the IPL may contribute to a certain percentage. You understand me? But I don't want to blame the IPL because I am sure that if next year comes and the IPL does not sign any West Indies players, you understand me? You will still be seeing the West Indies performing below standard. You understand me? You will still see that. And listen to me when I talk today. You understand me? There won't be any changes. There won't be any changes. So people need to stop this and talk about IPL damaging West Indies cricket. That's bull. You understand me? People need to come to the reality. These players need to look at their mentality. You know, we heard about Brian Lara, you was being a mentor. I am not sure what is the case of that. You understand me? But I think these cricketers, they work too hard in the training, and when they go out there to bat or bowl, you know, you're not seeing them doing what they are supposed to be doing. You know, um, these players get an opportunity to play for the West Indies. That's a big opportunity right there. You know, big opportunity. You know, to make a name for themselves, to make a name around the world. You understand me? But these cricketers, they're not showing me that they're really hungry. I think these cricketers are making too much money. You understand me? Whether or not they get to play, I think they're making too much money. Believe me. You know, the CPL is just around the corner, and this CPL going to bring a lot on the table as to who they can bring into the team, you know, going forward, you know. And trust me, I am hoping that sooner rather than later we can see the West Indies performing up to some standard. It's disappointing to know that the test team not performing up to standard. It's disappointing that the ODI team, the T20 team not performing up to standard. You know, I must congratulate Rastan Chase, see him stepping up in the all-rounder rankings in the T20. Shea Hope also stepping up in the top 10. You know, well done. And I think these achievements should be a big encouragement for these players. You know, to show them that listen, by we continue to perform the way we should perform, I definitely think that we can make it further up the ladder. You understand me? So I am hoping that other players out there can really look into small achievements like this and said that listen, I want to be in the top 10 of the T20 ODI, whether all round or batting or bowling ranking. I want to be up there. You understand me? So trust me, I'm not giving up on the West Indies. West Indies. Cricket is my first love and will always be my first love. You know, but there are times where it gives me headaches. I have to wonder, boy, should I switch? Should I focus on track and field? Should I focus on football, hockey, or something else? But cricket, trust me, is definitely my first love. And I definitely know it's yours also. But the West Indies has not been delivering for the longest time, and we need them. We have players around the Caribbean, but trust me, they don't have the patience. They don't have the patience. So we look forward for this third T20, and then right after this third T20, we have Pakistan. So there's a lot at stake right now. I think the Pakistan series is going to be our next tough series. So we look forward to see that squad also. So a lot is on the card, my viewers. Believe me, a lot is on the card for these players to try and perform up to standard, and whoever is not performing to make way for other players also. So trust me, it's a big moment. But I still have hope that the West Indies can try to find a way to win. I would say to Shea Hope, if you win the toss tomorrow, put Australia into bat first and try to restrict them to the least runs possible. Then we try to chase down that runs in the second innings. I would do that. For the first two matches we have batted first. I think the first match, despite I think we were about 20 to 25 runs short, I still think that we we could have win that match if it wasn't for some bad bowling. You understand me? I still think that we could have won that match. So it's going to be very interesting to see how things goes tomorrow. Going to be very interesting. So my viewers, if there is anything that I left off, I'm still wearing my West Indies shirt despite they are not performing the way I want them to perform. You know. If there's anything that I left off, please drop it in the comment section. I just want to let you guys know I appreciate you guys commenting, like, share, and subscribe. Miss Teresa Myers, big up yourself. Yard Foods, Miss Match. Monica Myers, Blessed Journey, all my other subscribers and commenters. I just want to let you know that I appreciate every minute, every second out of your time, and I wish that you continue to work on your channel also, So keep safe until next time, and let us rally around the West Indies. Yes, I know you're feeling down, but please rally around the West Indies. Give them that push start. All right? Keep safe until next time. This is Jah-P Sports Talk.